Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 232 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so beautiful. It's called In the Garden Granny Square, and the written pattern can be found on my blog, YARNutopia.com. This one is really pretty. It's kind of like a floral design, and we're using double treble stitches to make these really cool long stitches here. We're making petals and then leaves in the back, and then making a nice little background to fill in that negative space. So it looks really, really pretty. We're using an eclectic amount of stitches today. A lot of single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets, double treble crochets, or these really long ones. There's also treble crochets in there too. So a very eclectic amount of stitches today, but this is a beautiful design. There's 9 rounds in this, but you can go on to making this bigger if you'd like. The colors I'm using today, I'm using 6 different colors today. This is Red Heart Super Saver yarn. These are just scrap yarns that I have just in my scrap basket, but you can use any type of double knitting yarn or any type of worsted weight yarn. The worsted weight is a 10 ply, and that's what I'm using. This is a 10 ply size 4 medium yarn, so you can use any scraps that you've got available, but like I said, I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. You can also use an H size crochet hook for this project, because that's what I'm going to demonstrate this project in. So you can use that. If you have a G hook though, you can use a 4mm hook as well. That's totally fine. And then you're going to need a scissors and a yarn needle, because we're cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends when we change color so often. You don't have to change color as often as I do, but you can, and those tools just come in handy in this project. Before we start, I have to mention, because if there are newcomers, welcome to our project of the 365 days of granny squares, but I have to mention every time, because if there are new people joining in on this project, just want you to know all the information for this project will be in the blog for the 365 days of granny squares project, what we're doing with these, what you can do with these if you want to make blankets or pillows or cardigans or whatever you want to make, you can do, and that's all that information is in the blog. There's also the information for all the 365 days of granny squares. You can click the image in the blog and it will take you to its video tutorial here on YouTube, and then at the bottom of the blog there's that list of the ones that have written patterns available to you. So you will see number 232 down there. It will say In the Garden Granny Square by me, YARNutopia.com or whatever, and you can click that and follow along. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Make sure that you share your photos. Make sure to share a photo of today's square on the comments section of today's post, and then on Instagram be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares so I can see your beautiful squares and like to see the color combinations you come up with. I actually saw somebody use similar colors to this the other day, and so I kind of wanted to use that color combination. So whoever you are, thank you for the inspiration for this square of these colors. Also, you can Snapchat me. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm YARNutopia on there, so you can see behind the scenes clips of what we do here at YARNutopia headquarters. And lastly, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you click that little I in the corner, that more information button, and support YARNutopia in any way you can, so you can watch our videos, we can keep bringing you crochet content, and click that red subscribe button next to my username. My username on YouTube is Fuad Azmat /YARNutopia by Nadia Fuad. So click that red subscribe button so you can get the update on when my dad posts our next video, which will be tomorrow. So let's get started and make number 232 granny square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and then pull this through and pull tight. Okay, just like that. Insert your hook and we can start. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So let's chain 4, yarn over and pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 3, and 4. And then just come all the way to the beginning chain, this first chain of this 4 chains here. Go into that chain. We're going to make a slip stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so we just created a ring. But if you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way as well. But going right into round 1, we are going to chain up 1. So yarn over, pull through, And then we're going to put 12 single crochet into this ring. So a single crochet goes into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and so you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. So we had to make 12. So that was 1. So go back into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Go back into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see I'm working in a circular form. You can always scoot these over if you need more room. And I was working over the top of my loose end as well. So that is basically sewn in. And if you end up with a big circle in here, you can pull this straggler, that loose end, and it kind of pulls that tight to close in that center. So once you have your 12 single crochet in the ring, you can count back 12 or just slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round, okay? Not this chain up 1, but actually into the single crochet stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, if you're not changing color and going on to round 2, just chain up 1 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn because I'm going to change color, so pull that all the way through. If you're changing color, you can fasten off, and you can start in any stitch around. I'm just going to start right in that same one that we just slip stitched into, and I'm going to pick up a new color. Hook that on your hook and pull that through. And then, like I said, chain up 1. So yarn over and pull through. We're going to single crochet into the same stitch. So go into the same stitch that we just attached to, or chained up 1 in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Just like that. So same thing as we did in the last round, just single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2. And then we're going to single crochet into the very next stitch. So go into this very next stitch right here, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 2, so 1 and 2. We're going to skip the next stitch, okay, but we're going to come back to that stitch in round 8, but we're going to skip that stitch. And we're going to single crochet into the next. So go in here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 2, and then single crochet into the very next stitch. Okay, then chain 2, and then skip a stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, then chain 2, single crochet into the very next stitch, then chain 2 and skip a stitch and single crochet into the next. Okay, and then chain 2, single crochet into the very next stitch, then chain 2 and skip the very last stitch on this round and slip stitch to their first single crochet. So right in here, go in, then yarn over and pull through and through. So that was round 2. Now you can see here, these actually are our corners. The ones that are single crochet, then chain 2, and then single crochet in the very next stitch, that's our corner. Okay, the ones where the chain 2 space is over a skipped stitch, that's our side. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So in this next round, round 3, we want to start in a corner chain 2 space, so it'll be right in here. If you want to, you can fasten off, change color, and then start in one of these corners, but I'm just going to slip stitch in there because I'm right next to it, so I'm just going to not change color and go into the chain 2 space here, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so now we are in the corner chain 2 space, and we're going to go on to round 3. So we're going to chain up 3, so yarn over and pull through, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to put 3 double crochets into the same space here. So yarn over, go into the same space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 2. We have to make 1 more double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to come down into the same space. You might need to scoot these over a little bit, but we're going to go in for a slip stitch. So go into the same space in the corner, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. And there's our petal. Now we're going to put 2 single crochets into the next chain space on this side right here. So just go into this next one, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's 1 single crochet. Then again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch into the next chain space right here, the next corner. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. So that's a slip stitch. And then we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to just repeat what we just did. So put 3 double crochet into the same space. So 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch back into the same space, just like that. Then put 2 single crochet into the next chain space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go back into the same space and make another single crochet. And then we're going to slip stitch into the next space, chain up 3, and do the same thing. So just do that all the way around in this last corner here, this last side, this last corner here, and then this last side. So I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we will go on to round 4. When you're finishing round 3, you want to put 2 single crochet into this last chain space, and then to slip stitch to the beginning, we're going to slip stitch to the very bottom chain of this beginning chain 3 here. So the very bottom one, just go in, or you can slip stitch into this space right here, right after the chain of 3, right in here. You could slip stitch as well. Totally up to you. I'm going to go into this chain, then yarn over, pull through, and through. Now this next round, we want to actually start in this space right here after this chain of 3 before this double crochet post. So you may as well just slip stitch in there anyway. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And I mean, you could change color, but just start in this spot as well. And now for round 4, we're going to chain up 1. So yarn over, pull through. And then we're going to put 3 single crochets around this chain up 3 right here. So go into this space. Okay, it's like the gap right before this double crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's 1. Go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2 and 3. Okay, so we basically put 3 single crochets around our chain up 3 from the previous round. Now we're going to put a half double crochet into each one of these next 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go into this double crochet stitch right at the top here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. Again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, and the next stitch, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing what we did over here around this chain 3, around this chain 3 here. Okay, so we're going to go into this space between the double crochet and this chain up 3 right here, and make 3 single crochets around this chain up 3. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So we just put 3 single crochets around that. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, skip over these 2 single crochets here, and we're going to do the same thing we did for this petal to this petal and each petal around, just chaining 2 in between them. So around this chain up 3 right here, we're going to put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you can kind of slide them down so they're kind of going up the chain up 3. And don't worry about this chain 2 space, it's going to get hidden I think it's in the next round actually. So anyway, we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that's 1, next stitch, 2, and the next stitch, 3. Then single crochet 3 times around this chain up 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and repeat. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 5. When you're finishing this round, make sure to chain 2 and skip over these last 2 single crochets and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here. Okay, so not the chain up 1, but actually into the single crochet, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, regardless if you're changing color or not, we're going to fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. This next round, we're actually going to work in those single crochets that we skipped from round 4, okay? So you want to go into a first single crochet of a 2 single crochet grouping, okay? So you have 4 options here. This one can go on to this side right here into this one. You can go on to this side right here into this one, or this one, okay? So we want to go into a first one, or the one on the right side, okay? We're going to go, I'm just going to go right over here because we fastened off right here, so I'm just going to go into this one, this single crochet here, and I am going to change color. So I'm going to pick up a new color, hook it on the back, okay, pull it through, and we're working around this chain 2 space from round 5, okay, or I'm sorry, from round 4. Silly me. Okay, so there we go, just like that. Okay, so actually I think this is round 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Yeah, round 3. We're working around round 4. Does that make sense? Yes. So hook that on right in there. Okay, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through. We're going to chain 4, and we're going to squeeze it tight to kind of cinch this chain 2 space to these single crochets. So yarn over and pull through, cinch it tight, just like that. Okay, so that's 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 3, and 4. Then we're going to slip stitch into the very next single crochet down here, right next to it, in round 3, go in, okay, around the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, just like that. So we've made a little chain 4 space right here, which we're going to make stitches in for the next round. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come behind this petal over here, okay, and we're going to slip stitch into the next single crochet. So go into this next single crochet, around the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And you can see that my chain 5 space actually went in front of my petal here. Just make sure that you put it in the back, just like that. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch into the very next single crochet. So right in here, go in from round 3. We're working around round 4, and this is round 5 that we're working on. So yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slip stitch into the next single crochet on this side, working around this chain 2 space here. So go into the single crochet, around the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through and through, pull tight, put this chain 5 space behind the petal, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch into the very next single crochet here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch into the next single crochet on this side. From round 3 here, go in, around the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, and through. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, also this chain 5 space is in front of my petal, so I gotta move that behind it. And then slip stitch into the next stitch here. And last one here, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're just gonna slip stitch into the very first chain right here. So we can go in from this side of it, just like that. Then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. All right, and again, this chain 5 space can go behind this petal, just like that. Okay, so now going on to round 6 right away, we want to start in any chain 4 space or any chain 4 space on the side here. So we're just going to start in this one. So I'm just going to slip stitch in here. I'm not even going to change color. So just go into the chain 4 space, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. Now in this chain 4 space, we are going to put a series of stitches. We're going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to put a half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then we're going to put a double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to make a picot, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain from the hook. So the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, and 3, this first chain we made. We're going to go into that chain. I like to go in this loop right here, but you can go in any loop, really, right here or wherever. Just slip stitch in there, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then we're still going to work in the same chain 4 space. We're going to put a double crochet, so yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We're still going to work 2 more stitches in there. We need to half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and we have to put a single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so there is our little leaf petal. Now we're going to work in the chain 5 space that's behind this petal here. So if you have to fold this forward so you can see that chain 5 space back here. And we're going to put 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 3 more single crochet in there. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's the corner of our square. Now we're going to hop into this next chain 4 space right here and make the same thing we did in this one here. So we're going to put a single crochet, then we're going to put a half double crochet, then a double crochet, then a picot, which I'll show you again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch to that first chain we made right here, right next to this double crochet. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we still have to put a double crochet in there, and a half double crochet in there, and a single crochet to finish that off. And there's your other leaf petal. Then we're going to work into the next chain 5 space behind this petal, so you can see I folded this petal forward, and we're going to put 3 single crochet, chain 2 and 3 single crochet in here. And then we're just going to repeat what we've been doing. So do that all the way around. If you need to, refer to the written pattern. Otherwise, I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 7. Alright, when you're finishing this round, I'm just making my last corner here. I just have to my last 3 single crochets in this corner, and then we want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. Okay, so not this chain up 1 here, but actually into this single crochet, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, regardless if you're changing color or not, we want to fasten off, so chain 1 and cut this yarn. Pull it through and pull tight. And now this next round, round 7, is going to start in a chain 2 corner space. Okay, so I'm just going to go right into this one, this last one I made. I'm just going to go in there, grab my new color, hook it on my hook, and pull it through. Then I'm going to start with round 7. We're going to chain up 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that counts as our first treble crochet of this round. And in the same space, we're going to put a treble crochet, so yarn over twice, go into the same chain 2 corner space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a treble crochet. I know it's quite tall, but we're going to continue with this round making treble crochets. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and in the same corner space, we're going to put 2 more treble crochets. So yarn over twice, go back into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, another treble crochet in there. Alright, now we're going to skip this next single crochet right here, this very next one, and we're going to treble crochet into this next one right here. So yarn over twice, go into this second one, second single crochet here, and make a treble crochet stitch. Okay, now we're going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through. We're going to skip the next 4 stitches, so skip this single crochet and this single crochet, skip this half double crochet and this double crochet, and we're going to single crochet into the picot up here. So go into the picot, if you have to, separate it, get into the chain 3 space there, then yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 4 stitches, so skip this double crochet, skip the half double crochet, skip the next 2 single crochets, and then treble crochet into the next single crochet. So yarn over twice and go down into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to hop into the corner chain 2 space right here behind this petal, so you can kind of fold this petal forward, and we're going to put 2 treble crochets. Okay, so treble crochet again is yarn over twice and going in and doing your yarn overs and pull throughs like that, 2 treble crochet, then chain 2, and then 2 more treble crochet into the same corner space. So 1 and 2. Okay, so there's our corner. Now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side and each side around. So I'll show you one more time. We're going to skip this next stitch and treble crochet into the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, skip 4 stitches, so the single crochet in each one of these 3 stitches, and we're going to single crochet into the picot up here. So go into the chain 3 of the picot, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then chain 1. Then we're going to go down, we're going to skip 4 stitches here, and then treble crochet into that next stitch, that single crochet down here. Okay, treble crochet in there. And then we're in the next corner. chain 2 space. We're going to skip this next single crochet here, go into the corner for 2 treble crochet, chain 2, and 2 treble crochet, and then just repeat. So do that all the way around. If you need to refer to the written pattern, you totally can do that. Otherwise, I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 8. When you come back around, you just want to skip this last single crochet here and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right at the top here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you're not changing color and going on to round 8, just slip stitch into this next stitch and into the corner here, and then chain up 1 and go on to round 8 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn because I'm going to change color. So I'm going to pull that through and pull tight. I'm going to, if you're changing color, you can start in any corner. So I'm just going to start in this corner, chain 2 space, grab my new color, hook that on the hook and pull that through, and then chain up 1. And in the same corner space, we're going to put a single crochet. So go in to the corner, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops for a single crochet. Now is where it gets kind of tricky. We're going to make a front post double treble crochet around the middle double crochet of this petal from round 3. So if you separate these stitches, you can see the middle double crochet is right here. Okay, so it looks like there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, or basically just 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The middle one is going to get our stitches around it. And what we're going to do is wrap our yarn 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go down to the petal from round 3. Around this double crochet, we're going to go from this side to this side. Okay, just like that. Then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. I know that's a really tall stitch, but it looked really cool. Now for the corner, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to make a double or a front post double treble stitch around the same stitch that we put this front post double treble around. So again, wrap your yarn 3 times around your hook. Okay, so now it looks like there's 4 loops on there. We're going to go down to the same stitch down here on the petal around it, just like we just did with that other front post double treble. Okay, just right below it. Okay, then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Now, way back up here, we're still going to put a single crochet in that same chain 2 corner space from round 7. So go into this corner space from round 7, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, and there's our corner. Sort of. This beginning corner never looks right, but it sort of does there. So there's our corner. Now we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So into each one of these double crochets here, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch, 2, and the next stitch 3. And then we also have to put a single crochet into this chain 1 space right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to skip over this single crochet and we're going to put a front post double treble stitch around in the skipped stitch from round 1. So way down in here. We're going to yarn over 3 times. If you need to, if your stitches are kind of tight, you can yarn over 4 times and do one of those triple treble stitches. But I'm just going to yarn over 3 times. Go down into the stitch that we skipped from round 1, way down here. Okay, go into that stitch, but then come out that chain 2 space. See that chain 2 space? Come out of there, just like that. Okay, then yarn over and pull it through. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. And there's your double treble stitch. Okay, now like I said, we're going to skip this stitch that's in the picot of this leaf here. We're going to go into the chain 1 space and make a single crochet. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to kind of repeat what we did. You can kind of stretch this out to make it look fabulous. Okay, so in this corner here, we're going to put a single crochet. And now we're going to make our front post double treble stitch around this middle stitch of this petal here, this middle double crochet here. So yarn over 3 times, go from this side of it around it, just like that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put another front post double treble stitch around that same stitch. So yarn over 3 times, go in from this side of it around it, just like that, underneath this double treble stitch. Then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to single crochet into that chain 2 space of the corner from round 7, right back in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. There's our corner. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches and into the chain 1 space. So 1, 2, 3, and then the chain 1 space is 4 single crochets in a row. Then we're going to skip over this single crochet that's in the picot stitch, and we're going to make our double treble stitch into the skipped stitch from round 1. So yarn over 3 times, but like I said, if you need to, yarn over 4 times if your stitches are kind of tight. Go down into the skip stitch from round 1. Okay, then come out the chain 2 space like that. Then yarn over and pull through. Whoopsie. Yeah, you might lose your hook there. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So like I said, we're going to skip that stitch that's in that picot, and we're going to single crochet into that chain 1 space and in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then we're just going to repeat what we did. So if you want to rewind this to see this section, this corner and then this side here, you can do that for this corner, this side, this corner, and this last side, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 9. Alright, finishing up round 8, just had my last 4 single crochet there, and then we have to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in this corner. So go into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this front post stitch and into the chain 2 corner space, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 9, but I'm going to change color. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. Your square might look like this, like kind of bunched up a little bit, but don't worry, the next round we'll try to kind of flatten that out a little bit. So we're going to put our hook into any corner space, and this next round is pretty simple. We are going to hook on our new color and then chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same chain 2 space we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets into the same space. So 1 and 2. Now we're just going to double crochet into each stitch on the side. It should be 13 stitches, but I'll count here. We're going to double crochet into this front post stitch right here. So that's 1. Into the next 4 single crochets right here. 1, 2, 3, actually 5, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, 6 in each of the single crochets. And then we're at this next double treble stitch, so we want to put a double crochet in there. Okay, so let me see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches so far. The next stitch is 8. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, and then this front post stitch is stitch 13 on the side. And then we're in the corner. So in the corners we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Very simple, basic double crochet round. Nothing too exciting here. So just double crochet into each stitch, and then into the corners we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you finish this round, you want to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 of this round right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now you could decide if you want to do another round, you can just do a double crochet round very similar to that, or you can do a single crochet round, totally up to you, but I'm going to fasten off here. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, pull tight, grab that yarn needle, and sew in that end. And there you have it. Number 232 granny square is complete. So let's just sew in this end real quick and we can admire it. Just cut your yarn. There you go. You may need to, stretch this out just a little bit, just because those front post stitches and those double treble stitches kind of make it a little bold up, but you could block this as well. Totally up to you. But there it is. So lovely. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Make sure to share your photos on Facebook and Instagram, #YARNutopia. You can also Snapchat me, so make sure you do that. And click that I in the corner here. I'd greatly appreciate any of your support that you could give to YARNutopia so we can keep bringing you fantastic crochet tutorials. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, happy hooking!